YouTube, what's up? What's happening? We in the building. We bringing y'all a video. Today, we talking about Travis Hunter. And he's been the talk of the town. And boy, do we got some news. I wasn't gonna really talk about it because at the end of the day, I mean, it's the classic story of the young athlete and doing his thing and living his life. So at the end of the day, they ain't got nothing to do with me, nothing of the sort. So I was just gonna mind mine. But there's so much information that has come out about him, his girlfriend, and their lives, mainly because they've put it on social media. That you just sometimes can't ignore. Apparently, Travis's girlfriend, Leanna, she wasn't really into him.
And she was like dogging you, going, yeah, he wasn't my type. I was like, he wasn't my type.
She was doing her own thing. She's a few years older than him, young 20-year-old, thotting it up, doing her thing. Apparently, she's been doing that, and that's not stopped. Even with her being in a relationship, they have been in a relationship since 2019. Travis Hunter has said out of his mouth they've been in a relationship for 5 years. 5 years from that ago is 2019 if you do simple math. But within that 5-year relationship, there's been a lot of allegations. Well, it can be alleged, but there's been a lot of videos and things like that that have resurfaced with Leanna Lene, which is his girlfriend, with her doing a lot of deplorable things with other guys. And I mean, from being in videos to being in beds. So, I mean, whatever you want it to be, it is what it is. It's your choice. It's your girlfriend. I'm not here to judge. Like he said, we need to get our own girlfriends and get our own lives and mind our business. But what people fail to realize is we're not coming from a standpoint to point the finger at him. And nope, it's not a matter of people saying that, oh, we don't want you to be with her. At the end of the day, be with her. If that's who makes you happy, and she's maybe, let's say she turned over, a new leaf. She's being new. She's being different. Within the last year or so. Let's say she's legit, hypothetically speaking, because I don't believe that. But let's just say, for giggles, she's for real. I say, go ahead and continue doing what you do. But the main thing is protect your assets. So a lot of people don't understand what could really happen is he could be took for everything. Because right now he's already making millions. He's a millionaire right now. Have not signed any NFL contract, not even been drafted, done any workouts, anything of that nature. He's still in college because he's a millionaire now. In my opinion, because she met him before he even got all that money, he can be in a lot of trouble if he's not protecting himself and everything. I mean, she's in the Adidas commercial, and I'm not a lawyer, but based off of her being in that commercial, he was in that commercial. I mean, there's other things that she's being tied into involving him that he's going to be stuck. But anyway, without further ado, this is a video from the brother Failed Athlete that we're going to review real quick. Really get into the actual origin, possibly the alleged origin. It might not have even been that she was on some type of timing. It might have been a whole family plot. Let's just see what he has to say, see what kind of information is out there, and we'll go from there. All right, let's get into it.
Story, the love story.
Bro, it's crazy. It's kind of funny because now her brother is like my best friend.
Yeah, I see y'all rocking
But,
a lot
like,
together.
Yeah, he's here at the house, but he's at work right now. But like, he seen her phone one day. He went to her phone one day, and I texted her on Instagram, and he seen that text. He's like, "You don't know who this is?" So he was like, "You don't know who this is, bro?"
He's a real wing man.
She was. Hey, he was a good wing man.
D-Wade,
Like,
he's
"Boy, I
LeBron."
don't care." She was like, "Boy, I don't care who that is." But she seen my text message a long time ago. She just never.
Yeah, she's
texted me
ignoring
back.
you.
She left you on red, gang?
Ignore you.
Oh.
And that's when I was nothing. So she
Yeah,
like, "Man, I don't care about it." And like, she still don't even know why she talked to me.
So just hearing that, it's really like red flags everywhere. We all know this. Again, if you've been following what was going on, you already know what everybody has been saying, top to bottom. All the athletes, all the entertainers and rappers, whatever, comedians, everybody. They've all been saying the same thing. That right there is kind of looking at, oh, this might be some kind of scheme. They're scheming, they're plotting on him. And The scary thing is, if we were actually all wrong and it's not solely her, how crazy and how much he could have really been taken for. Because this is what people don't understand, especially Travis. People like Travis. We were all young and dumb, and at that point in time, there was nothing that we could be told to veer us off of the path that was going to hurt us. So because he's so green, he's so in love, he's not understanding that at some point the rubber gonna meet the road. Hopefully that money keep coming in, or he gonna be in some kind of trouble. You see these athletes like PJ Washington and people like that, they start out, the girls start out and they ain't got nothing. You know, they get them when they're young and they see all this potential. So because of that, they can get you at your lowest, and when you have nothing, once you start building up and they're there with you while you're building up, that makes a case for them to be able to get what you got later on once you finally have it. So these girls, this is a scheme, and it looks like it may be a family scheme. But let's hear what he has to say.
It wasn't a dream. It really happened.
Now this Liana Lene situation has been getting more stickier by the day. We remember what popped this whole thing off. It was her hopping on the field, giving Travis that, I'm not trying to be kissed by you, right? Which led people to dig into her past. Soon after that, my boy House of Hypocrites broke that video that I felt should have did way more numbers. But he initially dug up the fact that she said she wasn't his type. She said that on camera. Why would you say that on camera? Okay, cool. From there, it was just a snowball effect. The Adidas commercial, the video with Naughty Slim, the Married to the Money tattoo on her finger, the videos of her being in the club, everything.
So look, apparently this is somebody's fiance. You see at the bottom it says, no, Travis. Listen, this is somebody's future wife, and you see her hugged up with her, somebody hand on their behind. I'm not anywhere on that level of Travis Hunter. I'm just a regular individual, hard worker, just a regular, guy. And I'm not going for this. So what I'm not understanding is the people that have been in his life, why they're not saying something to him about this. It's not necessarily a matter of him, because he's gonna be green. They don't understand that they're giving us this information. He's taking her to parties and stuff, and this is the stuff that she's doing at these parties. So now this is almost as bad, because he's going into the NFL draft. This is almost as bad as, I don't know if you guys know about the offensive lineman, Laramie Tunsil. If I've said it wrong, please forgive me. But he got caught smoking right before the draft, and it wasn't even the fact that he got caught. His dad, I believe, outed him as smoking or something like that, and that sunk his draft stock. And he was a beast coming out of college. He should have went maybe top 10, didn't even go top 10. And a lot of things like that have happened to these athletes. This is almost as detrimental as that, because now we're seeing that you have so much baggage now, and it's not even your fault. It's because of the people you associate yourself with. You want this to be your girlfriend? Okay, fine. But you have to understand, these owners and GMs and people like that, they're not looking for people to have all this kind of baggage. This is a lot. O'Shea Duke Jackson did an excellent video explaining how crazy and dirty people can be. I mean, imagine a poster, you're playing, and you're trying to run back a kick return, because he's probably going to be doing kick returns and stuff like that, because he's a freak athlete. But let's say he's running the kick return, he's getting ready to go. He sees a bunch of posters in the section with this image. I mean, psychologically, you're screwed. They're already gonna say the most heinous, horrible stuff, because that's how it is when you're in competition. Especially the top. There's so many movies, there's so many documentaries, so many things. People talking about how hard their lives were when they went to a new level, or even just the NFL or NBA or whatever, when they were the new guy. No matter what. If you are the new guy, you are getting teased, you are getting hazed, they're going to get on you. But if you give them ammunition, at some point, you got to know that's on you, brother. Period. But this is a scary sight. I'm not even going to hold you.
Everything led up to this point. But what if I told you this wasn't even Liana Lene's doing? What if I told you she wasn't behind the manipulative tactics that are taking place? Would you believe it? Now, from the very beginning, if you've been paying attention, there's been one guy lurking in the background. He seems to be everywhere Liana Lene is. He seems to be everywhere Travis Hunter is. Who is this guy, you might ask? Well, this is Caden Cinnabon, aka Caden Cinnabon, and I want to get into it. Throughout this video, I'm going to break down who exactly I think he is and why he's so around and connected with Liana and Travis Hunter. Now, me, Coach KD, I personally believe this thing from the very beginning, from the very start, the very jump, was a play on Travis Hunter. He's been getting preyed on from literally day one. Now, you saw the cut in that video. You saw the beginning of the video. What was stated? Well, it came out of his own mouth that the brother himself took her phone, reached out to him, looked at the DM, saw that she left this man on red and said, well, hey, you need to reach out to this dude. Do you know who the hell he is? Bada bing, bada boom. Now, as men, big brothers, little brothers, when you get of age, you know exactly how your sister is. You've come up with her entire life. This man, Caden, he knows about the depression. This man, Caden, he knows about everything this young woman has been through, leaving the house at 16 years old, off on her own doing Lord knows what. He knows the attitude. He knows how she can get. Who better than to know his sister better than Lil Bro, right? Lil Bro gonna know if you out ripping and running them streets.
Fact.
He gonna know if you out busting plays.
Fact.
He knows you ins and outs. He knows how your manipulative tactics work. He's been around them. You've used them.
And he gonna end up pimping you. He gonna use you as a ploy to get to somebody he don't like. You can see, because at the end of the day, first of all, if I'm close with my sister and I know she got a boyfriend, I don't have a sister, but hypothetically speaking, I'm not gonna be in this room. This is weird. Why am I third wheeling? I don't care if it's for a video. I'm gonna let them have their time. Nah, he want to be a part of it so he can kind of manipulate what's going on. In my opinion, I feel like he's controlling her, what she says and what she does. You can see it. What reason do I need to be there lurking? This does not make any sense to me.
On him, you know, he's been there. So we can't discredit his knowledge for his sister. Travis Hunter entered Jackson State 2022. Travis Hunter was the #1 player in high school, right? A clear-cut path to the league if he could stay focused. Caden being a football fan, Caden knowing all about high school sports, Caden knowing about how crucial it was to be the #1 player. He took that phone and he said, do you know who this is? My thing is that when the plan was devised? Is that when they came together as a family and said, hey, we're going to make this a family thing, a family business? Now, with the college NIL coming into effect and Travis Hunter being the #1 player, this meant dollar signs. A lot of people say he wasn't getting paid at Jackson State. I beg to differ. What this meant for the family, dollar signs. What this meant for the family, we set for life. You could just keep your shit in check and play this long game, sis. We all gonna be taken care of. And first things first is isolation. We have to get Travis Hunter isolated from his family. He's already out here in Colorado, but now we have to become the family. So what does she do? Well, she moves her brother in. Her brother is downstairs or living the next house over. Now, Travis has stated before that he doesn't want his brother to get it out the mud like him. Nobody helped him, but yet he's helping Liana Lene's brother to success.
They can follow my footsteps, where they don't have to ask me for anything. They go out and get it themselves. And like nah, everybody get to see my little brother. They asking me why I'm not posting him or nothing, because ain't nobody post me when I was younger. So he gonna get it just like I got it. I'm just gonna, when that time comes, I'm gonna help him.
What do you mean by this, Coach KD? All of a sudden, Liana Lene's brother is the host of Travis Hunter's podcast. He's the co-host. Where has this dude come from? Travis Hunter has stated he's only known him for 5 some odd years, claiming he's his best friend already. Where they do that at?
Bro, that is crazy. This is the best friend opposed to Shador, even Shiloh. He's so focused on sports, as he should be, that the small relationships that he has, they're not built from anything. The reason why I feel like he don't believe nobody is not even just the fact that he is young. I feel like it's also because the friend is telling all this extra stuff about, oh no, that's not the case. Who does he believe? He gonna believe people he don't know or people he's known for the last 5 years. So again, it's not even just a matter of him not believing what we're saying. It's just the fact that now that the friend that we have, this friend that he's been friends with for 5 years, they look like they have a good relationship based off of the videos that they had. It's really almost heartbreaking considering that he ain't got many people that he can really depend on outside of this guy and this girl who seem to be trying to take him for what he's going to have.
Me personally, my best friend, years in the game, 15, 16 years. I'm not just going around calling my best friend willy-nilly, which speaks to the psyche of Travis Hunter, which we're going to get into a little bit later. But the fact that he said out of his own mouth, I'm not going to help my little brother. Nobody helped me. Nobody gave me this buzz. I got it on my own. And it wouldn't be right if my brother got a boost from me. Now, I'm paraphrasing, but I know he said something like this. So again, you look at the fact that he's boosting up her brother is kind of insane. The fact that he's living and he's so comfortable with just being around them, it's insane. So we got to ask, what's Caden's role in all of this? Well, his role is simply to keep his sister in check. Who knows her better? He knows the attitude. He knows how she gets down. He knows how to.
I'm going to leave the rest of it for y'all. So if y'all want to watch the rest of the video, y'all can support him. But at the end of the day, the problem that we're coming to is there's a bit of dishonesty, and it's almost disgusting considering how monumental Travis Hunter, the potential he has. He can be huge because I believe he's coming out as a defensive back, but considering how effective he was on offense, he could be one of the few, if not first, major people that play on both sides. He come out into the NFL as an athlete and literally be effective on both sides of the ball. And because of how great he is and how awesome of a player he is, it really is going to hurt him considering how much he cares about this girl. And apparently he cares a lot about her brother as well. I hope you guys aren't tired of hearing the content, but if you are, I apologize. I just wanted to give my 2 cents on it. And at this point, they've deleted all their social media, and they basically are trying to hide from the reality. We only see what the media allows us to see, but we don't see the harassment that they're probably getting, especially her, probably the death threats, because people are horrible. When the people, especially the bots, when they care about somebody or they care about something, they're going to go about everything they go about in the worst way. There's no reason to be threatening this young girl's life or threatening the relationship or anything of that nature solely because we care about Travis. No. If we cared about Travis, we would let him make the mistakes that he's going to end up making eventually, because a lot of us had that opportunity much younger. He's on his path at a much earlier age than a lot of people. And a lot of times when you're on your path and you're on your purpose, and that's all you've been your entire life is that same purpose, once you finally start getting relationships and people telling you, oh, I can do X, Y, Z, you start to really care about their opinion, and what they say really matters to you. So we have to allow him to get this hurt. Hopefully he is protecting himself. He's protecting his assets. I don't think he should get a prenup. I'm not a lawyer. I don't have any legal, mindset. But there's a lot of people who have been in these similar situations who have done things that could protect themselves, i.e., put it in their parents' name or put it in some kind of LLC or something that she has no access to, something. And, make sure that he's able to keep what he needs to keep. And there are things that she's done to anchor herself. So she's going to be getting money regardless of whether or not they stay together or not. She's, like I said, she was in the Adidas commercial. And there's a lot of things that she's doing now that is allowing her to be able to make money with or without Travis, because of Travis. which is the manipulation and the genius of the thing. Y'all can sit there and try to say she's slow. Y'all can sit there and try to say Travis is, well, he is a little bit slow, but we gonna let that go. We can try to sit there and talk about how crazy or how dumb she might be. No, she's been looking for a come up since she's been a young adult, if not before that. Apparently she's got OnlyFans. She's been a little thought, and she found a come up. Dare I say, they found a come up. But anyway, I appreciate y'all. Please like, comment, and subscribe and share if you want more content. With that being said, I'm going to holler at y'all in the next one. All right. Peace.